This is He Knows Everything, bringing you that heat and far. We keeping the foot on the what? Knicks. We keeping the foot on the what? Knicks. And like the Tibetan Mastiff that I am, and like the Siberian Tiger that I am, I'm applying what? Unlimited pressure. This pressure does what? It bursts his pipes. Let's talk about it, man. Basketball fans are now all of a sudden realizing what Kevin Durant and Kawhi Leonard means. If you was listening to He Knows Everything from day one, you would have been ahead of the curve. You would have been Sun Tzu, aka Art of War, in your own variation, in your own facet, in your own aspect. You would have been 7 steps ahead of the game. You would have had your 48 laws of power dichotomy affiliated with what's going on with each and every situation. But here's the thing. A lot of folks are prisoners of the moment. A lot of folks don't see the bigger picture. Kevin Durant and Kawhi Leonard are here to save basketball. Basketball has what we call a bad fate at this moment. If it's not for these two guys, basketball would find itself in a very precarious situation. The new generation, they're going to do their thing. Don't get this shit twisted. And i.e. Devin Booker, and i.e. Donovan Mitchell, and i.e. Ja Morant, and i.e. Zion Williamson. They're going to do their thing. But they have not evolved to the point to where they can do their own thing. So this is why Kevin Durant and Kawhi Leonard is so prevalent, is so important, is so pivotal to the fact that these guys are necessary for basketball. Kawhi Leonard is a prophet not honored in his own home, but those whom they've rejected became the chief cornerstone. This is the same fate with Kevin Durant. He's a prophet not honored in his own home, but those whom they've rejected became the chief cornerstone. When we look at Kevin Durant, we look at Kawhi Leonard, we look at guys that are elite basketball players. Kevin Durant called Kawhi Leonard a 3-level scorer. I agree emphatically with that because Kawhi Leonard has gears. He has levels to his game. This is a guy that learned under the Gamaliel feet of the school mastership and the tutorialship of Kobe Bean Bryant, the slam dunk giant, the Black Mamba. The Black Mamba has been able to infect. Greatness personification can only be hindered. The motherfucker can't be stopped to this guy. And you see it. You see the infection. You see how Kobe Bryant's DNA, the fiber of his DNA has infected this guy. But you also see it in Kevin Durant because Kobe Bryant has affected this with Kevin Durant. Because Kobe Bryant never felt that he needed to infect Kevin Durant's physical game because Kobe Bryant has always said that Kevin Durant has basically mastered the game of basketball. When we look at Kevin Durant and we look at Kawhi Leonard, we see two guys that are very crucially important for basketball. Without them, the fiber of the sport of basketball does not exist in today's landscape. Today's landscape of basketball is nothing but Rudy Poo and Plum Brainisms, classic dope and troglodyte isms, ultra fanboy with the ultra fanboy rhetoric isms. Stephen Curry leads the list of high-octane betas, aka alpha wannabes. LeBron James leads the list of high-octane betas, aka alpha wannabes. Then you have the Damian Lillards, pure fucking beta supremes on the basketball court. Luka Doncic, pure fucking beta supremes on the basketball court. Carmelo Anthony's, pure fucking beta supremes. All of these guys are what's wrong with today's generation of basketball. But Kevin Durant and Kawhi Leonard, guys that are constantly disrespected, guys that are constantly talked shit about, guys that are constantly ridiculed. Now all of a sudden they got dick riders. Now all of a sudden they got supporters. Now all of a sudden they got people that's basically acting as if they exist. It's a things that make you say, It's a things that make you say, But in its most cold-hearted, unadulterated, and cut through truth-teller fashion, it's as simple as this, man. If there's no Kevin Durant and there's no Kawhi Leonard, basketball is not restored to its natural state. Basketball does not represent a competitive environment, an environment of parity, an environment where competition is endued. Competition is basically subdued, and competition is basically showcasing itself. It's manifesting itself. It's infecting itself. It's ingratiating itself. It's doctrinating itself. And it's basically doing what it does best, which is affiliate itself with greatness. This is what you guys get with Kevin Durant. This is what you guys get with Kawhi Leonard. And instead of you guys appreciating this shit, instead of you guys understanding this shit, and instead of you guys seeing this shit for what it is, you know what you guys do? You guys spit on this shit. Because you guys don't know basketball. You don't know a lick of basketball even if it stood in front of your fucking face. You should be thanking Kevin Durant. You should be thanking Kawhi Leonard for saving the fiber and the being and the identity of basketball. Their greatness is doing this. Their heavyweight lifting, the notion, is showcasing this. The heavyweight lifting that they put in and night out is the reason behind it. It's the fiber of the being of it. And not acknowledging this, saying that a Paul George is saving a series when we know Kawhi Leonard's been doing all of the heavy loading and lifting. Kevin Durant has finally supposedly arrived in people's minds when Kevin Durant back-to-back LeBron James since 16, 17 NBA Finals. Again, what's not cold-hearted about that? What's not unadulterated about that? And what's not the cutthroat truth teller fashion that's associated with that? The truth of the fact of the matter is, it's the things that make you say, It's the things that make you say, You basketball fans don't appreciate what Kevin Durant and Kawhi Leonard is doing for you guys. Not only are they saving basketball, they're giving basketball a lifeline to where basketball looks like the way it's supposed to look. Its general comportment is identifying itself in such a level to where it's looking like it's on rocky foundation now. And it's no longer on sandy foundation. What did we tell you about sandy foundation? Sandy foundation has a way to lead you into quicksand. But what if we told you about rocky foundation? It's never shaken or breaking. This is the rocky foundation of a Kevin Durant. This is the rocky foundation of a Kawhi Leonard. What are you brain full of mush and brainwashed dodo heads not getting here? So why aren't you giving these guys the ample and the legitimate respect that they deserve? You thought it was going to be easy? Greatness is never easy. But what these guys are doing, the way these playoffs are going, the level of basketball excitement that these guys are giving you, for you as a basketball fan to not be enthused by it, to not be enthralled by it, to not basically say to yourself that you got to give them credit for it, it's the things that make you say, It's the things that make you say, But in its most cold-hearted, unadulterated, and cutthroat truth teller fashion, as simple as this, it showcases the LeBron-tars that you guys are, the LBJ apologists that you guys are, the LBJ stands that you guys are, and the fact that you guys don't know a lick of fucking basketball. That's the cold-hearted. That's the unadulterated. That's the cutthroat truth teller fashion. I keep the foot on the I keep the foot on the When it's all said and done, if you're not about basically giving credit and credibility to what Kevin Durant and Kawhi Leonard is doing and saving this basketball generation and basically saving the game of basketball, then you motherfuckers need to leave this shit alone. This is He Knows Everything. Check it out.
Go ahead, He Knows.